A girl in the seat, the artist behind the easel. They have a conversation. The girl's heart is shattered, and the artist's wrists move no more. A game created for O2A2 Jam 2021. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and we are playing Draw No More from For Noki, who, if you remember, we played one game not so long ago called The Final Prize is Soup. Today we are sitting to something shorter for Draw No More. Let's see. Takatsuka Sariko sat across from me. I wondered if I saw a dream only to be jolted back to reality by the touch of my pencil on the canvas, sketching out the curve of her jaw and the sweet tilt of her smile. How long was it since we last met? Since I last drew her visage? As usual, I had no words to say. Instead, I breathed in the quiet tranquility of my studio and squinted against the shadows to see her back to the wall beyond my easel. The slightest tremor tugged in my wrist as she opened her mouth to speak. Kotonoha, Kotonoha. Between saying, the moon is beautiful, isn't it, or replying, I could die happy now, which do you prefer? Suseki translated the words, I love you, and Futabate suggested response, which did I prefer? Neither, I would rather speak directly. I love you. Much too dearly to speak in the euphemisms of literary giants. I returned to the ray of drawing, the arc of her brows. My fingers creaked as for a moment I tried to meet her eyes, a blinding flash of light forcing my gaze away. I want to hurry up and finish this sketch. I want to slow down and stay with her forever. A crooked, wobbly line, a hurting wrist. I glanced downward to my regrets. Riko was Laya. Ever since we first met in the garden of my grandfather's house, as our families held a conference, I knew that she was alive with a pretty smile and sparkling eyes. She chipped away at herself the same way her doctors tore at the flesh of her heart each time she collapsed. The adults liked her, even my parents did. I would have liked for her to scream and cry and beat my shoulders instead of coating her dog in saccharine honey until it clogged her throat. My only truth of her was the warmth of her palm as she pulled me along as a child. Kotonoha, when you finish the painting this time, let me see. You don't draw people very often. I don't have many people I like. Brother did say that your heart belonged to the canvas. Your brother slanders me. I do everything in moderation, but of course, as long as you want to, you can look at the painting, just not when I'm drawing it. I finished the sketch and switched to paints. My wrist hurt. You seem happy right now. Is there something, perhaps someone you're thinking about right now? A person whom you like? I only draw people I like. Her lips curled up in delight. A laugh like the tinkling of bells escaped her mouth. I liked it, so much that I would sell my soul to hear it again. What about Rico? I don't have many people I like either. The person is good with words but clumsy at speaking. She's an artist who doesn't care of herself. This person stands just a little shorter than me, makes the cutest faces, and has the nicest hair. When I think about it, she also has the softest lips. She glanced at me, always. I remembered the one time we kissed. Neither she nor I had committed to anything, promising to brush away as a folly of youth, just as our lips brush against each other. We were on the tatami of the empty calligraphy room, our homework discarded aside, and kissed just that once. As if we weren't still young now. And she'd visit me at the hospital recently. I'm sorry. How did your surgery go? My wrist hurt.
As well as it could have been expected to go. No, don't make that face, Kotonoha. I'm still right here before you, am I not? I have no more reason to return to the hospital. So you can eat all the ketchup and yogurt you want.
Ketchup in yogurt, what?
Yeah, that is one way to put it.
We continued chatting and eventually fell into the quietude. The shadows blurred, the mirage wavered. My brush that touched the canvas seemed to glisten mockingly as my arm stiffened and shook mid-stroke. I breathed in sharply, opening my mouth to speak. She broke the silence at the same second, so I gestured for her to continue.
What would you say if I told you the moon is ugly tonight?
We're indoors, in this place where the sun still leaked through the curtains on my windows. She meant to say I don't love you, so that I would respond, neither do I'd rather not die for you. She spoke improper words, expecting an improper response. My wrist hurt.
When would you accompany me to view the moon once more tomorrow?
I was better talking.
If you're alright with me. Kotonoha!
I squinted against the light to peer the familiar shadow her lashes cast on her cheeks. Why couldn't I see her? Even now she smiled. Blurring in my vision, she shifted as if making to leave, as if I would never set my eyes upon her again.
No, stay here. I'm still painting your expression.
My wrist hurt. The paintbrush fell from my hand with a clatter on the ground, but did not reach my ears. My fingers trembled, unable to bend enough to pick it up. And why was I crying? Red paint smeared over my face as I wiped away my tears. At what point had I been using red? This terrible color that both suited her and didn't.
What was I drawing?
I had no answer. This was my madness. Even as she spoke, I knew that.
Let me hurt you one last time. Kotonoha! Kotonoha! I hope that the moon is beautiful tonight.
The canvas could not speak. This was the canvas of a person who could no longer speak. Takatsuka Sariko sat across from me. Oh, I see how it is. A person that could no longer speak. That's definitely not the outcome that you'd want to see. What a sad story. What a sad, sad story. Short, but a good one still. But maybe my kind of interpretation in mind is a little too negative, and you know, hopefully the two of them will get to be together. Hopefully. Even though clearly one of them seemed to have health issues. The other also, in a way, for more like physical issues. It was well written for. Very well written. As expected from Fornoki, to be fair, for. Listen, we played that the final prize is soup, and that was really good. So this, I believe, was released further into the past. Really enjoyable. Anywho, link in the description to the game in case you want to play it yourself, of course. And also check out other games from said dev. What more to say? We might sit to one more like very short story like this today. Recording wise today. Uploading wise day after day. Yeah, with that being said, if you enjoyed, consider liking the video. If you're new around, subscribe. We are playing a ton of games like this. This is a fact. Yeah, would love to have you around. And of course, I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye bye.